If you're already collecting Social Security benefits or you're planning to start soon, an upcoming change could influence your monthly payment sooner than you expect. Beginning April 1st, the Social Security Administration, SSA, is putting an important new procedure in place, and many current and future retirees haven't heard about it yet. The key point is this: the SSA is advising that some people take one simple step in advance to help prevent delays, confusion, or other issues with their payments. This isn't about complicated forms or long appointments, and it's not meant to overwhelm you, but it is something every Social Security recipient should understand, especially if your monthly budget depends heavily on that deposit. A quick note before we go further: this video is for general information only, not personalized financial advice. Always do your own research and consider speaking with a qualified professional about your specific situation. Here on Senior Money USA, our main focus is to help you stay informed, protect the benefits you've earned, and stay up to date so you don't miss money or important changes that could affect your retirement income. In this video, I'll explain what the April 1st SSA rule change is about, who is most likely to be affected, and the straightforward step the agency recommends you take first, so you can prepare calmly and help your benefits continue without interruption. And if you find clear explanations like this useful, please consider giving this video a like. It helps us keep sharing practical updates with seniors and retirees across the country. Let's get right to the heart of it. You may be asking yourself, what exactly is changing on April 1st, and do I really have to do anything? That reaction is completely understandable. Anytime you hear that Social Security rules are being updated, it can feel unsettling. This is income you've worked toward for decades, and any shift in the rules can feel like it puts that security at risk. The reassuring part is that this particular update is not designed to reduce or remove your benefits. Instead, it's mainly about how the SSA processes certain claims, updates, and adjustments, and about making sure those payments are routed correctly, with your help, through one basic confirmation step. To make this easier to picture, think about how your benefits usually arrive. Maybe you've been receiving your Social Security deposit for several years, and you know the timing almost down to the day. That money helps with essentials like housing, utilities, groceries, and maybe a few small extras for you or your family. When you hear that there's a rule change, it's normal for your mind to jump to the worst-case scenario. Many older adults feel uneasy when they hear phrases like new procedure or required action, and that feeling is completely normal. But in this case, it may help to imagine the change like a new traffic signal on the road your money travels. When you follow the signal and pause to confirm what's needed, you help everything move smoothly. If you ignore it, you might run into slowdowns or minor problems that could have been avoided. That one step the SSA is emphasizing is like that signal: simple, quick, and manageable for just about everyone. So what is actually happening? The SSA is updating the way certain types of benefit changes and administrative updates are handled. In the past, some adjustments may have been completed behind the scenes with limited involvement from you. Going forward, they want to be sure that certain key pieces of information are confirmed directly by beneficiaries before those changes flow through the system. In practical terms, this generally comes down to verifying your personal details, things like your mailing address, your direct deposit or bank information, and confirming that your current status in their records is still correct. It's not meant to be intimidating, and it doesn't require an attorney or piles of paperwork. It's more like a quick review to make sure the SSA has the right information so your payments can keep arriving on time and in the correct amount. Think about someone like Mrs. Thompson, a retiree very similar to many viewers here. She's 72, enjoys tending her garden, and loves weekend visits with her grandchildren. When she first heard that a new Social Security rule would start on April 1st, she felt anxious. Would her payment show up late? Was she supposed to call someone? What if she pressed the wrong button or filled something out incorrectly? But once she learned about the simple step the SSA recommends, signing into her online SSA account, reviewing her profile, and confirming that her direct deposit details and contact information were still accurate, her worry eased. The entire process took her about 10 minutes, and afterwards she felt more secure knowing she had done her part to help keep her benefit flowing smoothly. That sense of confidence and calm is exactly what we want you to have as well. You might now be thinking, all right, I understand the idea, but how do I actually do it? If you use a computer, tablet, or even a smartphone, you can go to the SSA's official website and sign in to your online account. If you don't have an account yet, the site walks you through creating one, verifying your identity, and setting up your profile step by step. If you're not very comfortable with technology, you still have options. Many community organizations, such as senior centers, libraries, or local aging services, often have staff or volunteers who can help you navigate the website. You can also call the SSA directly using the phone number listed on their official site or on official letters you've received. They help people with these questions every day. Taking this step matters because your Social Security benefit is calculated and delivered based on a detailed set of records: your work history, your claiming age, and your current payment instructions. If something as simple as your address or bank information is incorrect or out of date, it can lead to delays, misdirected deposits, or extra follow-up to fix the issue. By confirming your details before April 1st, you reduce the chance of a preventable disruption and give yourself more control over the process. In a way, it's like putting an extra lock on the door protecting your benefits, not a guarantee that nothing can ever go wrong, but an added layer of protection against common problems. You might also wonder why April 1st was chosen. The SSA often schedules system and policy updates to line up with the beginning of a new quarter in the calendar year, and April 1st marks the start of the second quarter. That timing allows them to introduce changes, monitor how things are working, and correct issues before they spread too far. However, if you wait until after that date to review your information, you might experience delays while the updated system processes your account. That's one reason the SSA is encouraging people to act ahead of time. You can think of it like planting a garden. Starting a bit earlier gives your plants more time to take root, and in this case, the garden is the smooth, on-time arrival of your benefit. Some of you may still be asking, is this really necessary for me, personally? In many cases, the answer is that it's strongly recommended, even if you haven't had problems in the past. Systems evolve, and when procedures are updated, gaps sometimes appear between old data and new rules. A small oversight, like a changed address or a closed bank account that was never updated with the SSA, can cause disproportionate headaches. If you rely on your monthly deposit for essentials like groceries, prescriptions, or your housing payment, even a brief delay can be stressful. Spending a few minutes now to verify your information is a relatively small effort that may help you avoid those bigger inconveniences later. Another concern that comes up often is privacy and security. Many seniors are understandably cautious about using online accounts or sharing personal details, especially in an era where scams and fraudulent calls are regularly in the news. The SSA uses multiple security measures to protect your online account, and they will not ask for things like your full social security number, bank PINs, or passwords through email or unsolicited calls. If anything you receive seems suspicious or doesn't match what you see on the official SSA website or letters, it's wise to hang up or ignore the message and then contact the SSA through a verified phone number or web address. Think of it in the same way you think about locking your home at night. You're simply taking reasonable steps to keep your financial information safe. Now picture what daily life looks like after you've taken this recommended step. You get up in the morning, enjoy your coffee or tea, and when you check your bank account, your Social Security deposit has arrived as expected. There's no uncertainty hovering in the back of your mind, and you're able to plan your month with more confidence. That calm and predictability are what this preparation is all about. For those who like practical, straightforward guidance, you can follow a simple 3-part checklist. First, sign in to your SSA online account, or if you don't have one yet, go to the official SSA site and create your account, following their identity verification steps. Second, review your personal information carefully. Confirm that your name, mailing address, phone number, email, if you use one, and direct deposit or bank details are current and correct. Third, look over your benefits summary to be sure your payment schedule and any recent notices or messages from the SSA match what you expect. In many cases, that's all you need to do, and it can often be done in just a few minutes. A short review now may save you from hours of phone calls or follow-up later on. It's also important to remember that you're not going through this process alone. Millions of Social Security recipients across the country are facing the same April 1st changes, and the SSA is accustomed to addressing the questions that come up around updates like this. They have built tools, help pages, and call center scripts specifically to support people in your position. And here at Senior Money USA, we aim to act as your clear, calm guide, translating the official language into everyday terms so you can understand what's happening and what your options are without feeling overwhelmed by jargon. You may also wonder what happens if, for some reason, you don't complete this step before April 1st. In many cases, nothing dramatic will happen immediately, but there is a higher chance you'll experience delays or need extra time later to correct information once a problem appears. That might mean waiting on hold, submitting additional verification, or dealing with a temporary gap in your regular payments while everything gets sorted out. Taking initiative now can often help you avoid those hassles. In addition, this review isn't just a requirement. It can also work in your favor. By going through your account, you might catch old or incorrect details, such as a phone number you no longer use or a bank account you've closed, and correct them before they cause issues. You may also see notifications or messages from the SSA that you hadn't noticed before, giving you a clearer picture of your benefits and any upcoming adjustments. The more familiar you are with your own information, the easier it is to spot and fix problems early. Consider another example. Mr. Garcia, a retired teacher, felt uneasy when he first heard about the April 1st procedure change. He worried it would be technical and confusing. But once he signed into his online account, he quickly realized his contact number was from years ago. Updating it only took a moment. He also noticed a small discrepancy related to the year he stopped working, which he was able to flag and correct. Taking that time not only helped him avoid potential delays, it also made him feel more in control of his own retirement benefits. Experiences like his are what we want for all viewers: more clarity, fewer surprises. Acting now can also lower stress for your family. Many older adults turn to their adult children or grandchildren for help when something goes wrong with benefits or banking. By reviewing your information and making sure it's accurate ahead of time, you reduce the chance that your loved ones will have to scramble to help fix an avoidable problem later. In a way, you're giving both yourself and your family the gift of fewer last-minute emergencies. As we wrap up this part of the discussion, I want to leave you with a simple perspective. Change in a program as important as Social Security can feel intimidating, but not every change is a cause for alarm. In this case, the main action the SSA is asking of you is clear and manageable, a focused review of your information, done once, that can help your payments continue smoothly under the updated rules. In the next segment of this video, we'll go step by step through how to take this action at a calm pace, with real examples on screen so you can follow along without pressure. I'll also share a few additional pointers that may help you save even more time and reduce frustration if you ever need to update your information again. That's where we move from understanding the change to actually implementing what you've learned, which is what really helps keep your benefits on track. By the end, my goal is that you'll feel informed, prepared, and ready to navigate the April 1st Social Security update with confidence, all from the comfort of your home, without long lines or confusing paperwork, and with the peace of mind every retiree deserves.